All right, kids. Hopefully you're out there hearing me okay. Give me a thumbs up if you let me know you are all ready. Let's rock and roll. I see Scott. I see Aaron Goran. What's up, guys? How are you? Welcome to the chat. Get started in just a second. We'll let the song finish out. You know we like to rock. What's up, nerd? Today it's just me, though. Just one nerd solo. By himself. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, what's up, nerds? Goz Master here with another Magic the Gathering puzzle quest. Today's quest, the newest set is live and in charge. Let's go ahead and grab my packs right now so I can actually get that done. So this is the collector's box set from Morningtide and Eventide. So you get Golden Time. That doesn't sound inappropriate at all. You go 2, 3, 4, 5, 4 of those, 6, 7, 8, I don't know. And then you get some Witching Hour, which is the dark stuff, I'm assuming. I'm looking at my phone here. So you're getting a bunch of those packs. We'll go see what those packs are. And then some Elite Booster Rare plus 2, 3, 4, 5. And then Elite Booster Mythics 2, 3, 4, 5. And then a MEV Super Pack 2, 3, 4. Regal Force. And then I've got some other packs here. We'll claim those shortly, though. Let's actually go through, and we have to reload this. What's up, nerds? Let's see who's in. Chime in, buddies. Let's see what you got going on here. Let's do some roll call. So I see We Hear You says Kilroy. What's up, Kilroy? What's up, Roy? Nerds on Parade says Sergio. What's up, dude? Oh, my man. I miss you, bro. We need to do another live. I see Raz. Oh, I don't even see this. Let me see. Let me zoom in here so I can see this. Boop. Let's see. Come on. There we go. All right. See Sergio. I see Raz. Kilroy again. Eridoran. What's up, guys? What's up, everybody? All right. Let's get rocking and rolling here as we are on the main screen. Let's go into the shop. Get right into our pack openings. I've been really excited for this. I haven't opened I haven't opened a thing. I got a little bit of a stall there. So again, my 6,000, 7,000 packs that have not been opened yet. But I have been playing the game and scoring a bunch of packs. So I've got some of my Morningtide, Eventide stuff here. And I've got, let's see, I've got some more packs. These are the packs that wind up coming. So 8 of those for each one of those sets, which is the Witching Hour, and the other one was it the Morning Time or something like that? And then we got the 8 super packs, or 5 super packs rather, and then I got 3 regular packs that I've been hauling in from those. And actually, one of those super packs was from, it's not 5 super packs, it's 4 super packs came with the collector's box, and then 1 super pack I got from the daily event. Actually, what's interesting is if you played the story mode this time around, they didn't do this last time. They didn't update it last time to where it got the specific the newest updated set. You had to play the old set and then you got it, right? And so this time around they fixed that. So they got that. Can confirm. Already got the 2 mythics masterpieces. I think they are. One of them is one of each. I think. From the BFTAs. So if you have a bunch of BFTA packs in there, those are in there. It's updated inside of the free packs. I've gotten a couple free cards on my alt account. So it looks like they've updated all the things here. Didn't see too many issues. If you guys have seen any issues, chime in. Let me know so we can share it with the group that are watching this. That permanently disabled life gain card is scary. I'm gonna have to take a look at it. So I was trying to avoid looking at any of the packs or any of the cards. So I was gonna come into this cold today. So I don't know a lot about them. But last night I could not sleep. Woke up about 1 o'clock in the morning. Could not go back to sleep. Finally decided, all right, let me just go take a look at the mythics. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys. First pass through, I wasn't overly impressed. I even said as much to Nalthazar and to Main Loop. I said, I'm not feeling this set at all on first glance. And then they came back and said, hey, this is cool, this is cool. They started pointing out some finer points. So I'm like, oh, okay, that's kind of neat. Let me go take a look at those. So that said, as always, appreciation and gratitude to Webcore for sponsoring the channel, give me access to this pack. Really much appreciate you guys giving me access to these so that I can go through and get it done. So you guys are gonna have to help me out here. With what's the card I'm looking for? What's the card I should be keeping in mind as we go through this process and getting this stuff down? All right. With that said, first things first that you normally want to do. I'm gonna start all the way down at the bottom, all the way at the bottom. You got your free pack. You want to open your free pack just in case you get a couple of common uncommons in there. In my alt account, I got 2 commons. One, both from the newest sets. So that's kind of cool. So there's that. Webcore. Thank you. Hey, I got a new one. Look at that. Right out the gate. Fester Creep. Because Fester Creep. 9 mana, elemental 1/1. When this creature dies or is exiled, the battlefield, all creatures get -1/-1 until end of turn. Okay, cool. Whatever. One less common to chase. But I just superstition. I go through there. Another thing that I'll go do too is, as I'm not doing a VIP or any of the paid stuff for this, I'm gonna go through and do the newest set that is in here. You can see that I've got just the 1 packs. They don't have. Oh no. Okay, there we go. So there are those. And I'm going to open my rares first in here, as I always incline to do, because I want to see if I can pull some mythics out of those. So let's just start there. This is from the non-dupe, or this is from the collector's box set. So there you go. Rare, Waves of Aggression, 18 mana, reinforce each creature you control 2 times until end of turn. A little pricey for 18 mana, but okay. Fair. Let's open another one. I've had a harsh crash again today. Killed an Anzrag and his mass gem destroyed. Crashed me in the phone home screen. Ugh. Report any bugs you guys got. It's Leaf Crowned Elder, 17. Kinship Treefolk. The last card in your hand gains full mana. Okay, Kinship. We'll have to take a look at that. What does that mean? When you draw the first card in your turn, if that card shares a subtype with the subtype required by this card, Kinship changing it. Okay, so what that means is when you draw a Treefolk, and it's the last card in your hand, that gains full mana. Unless you're drawing... No, it would just be that one, because when you're drawing, it's automatically the last card in your hand. Okay. Interesting. That's cool. So, interesting. I'm going to have to take a look at that. Is that all draws? Or just the first card of your turn, right? It just said first card. All right, let's go into the next one for some non-dupe rares. Let's see what we got here. Or we may get a duplicate, who knows. But the first one shouldn't be. Have not looked at this set at all, or at this pack at all. Gift of the Deity, 7 mana, aura, target creature gets +4/+4. If that creature is black, it gains death. It's those dual ones. Those seem very powerful to me. If it's this, then it's that. Then if it's that, then it's this. I don't know. Any crashes, any bugs that you guys find or come across, if you can replicate it, bring it to inside the Discord and comment in there. We'll make sure that they are seen and collected so they can go through there. When you cast an aura card, this creature gets +2/+2. When this creature dies, activate three turn white gems. Exile the first aura card from your graveyard, then return this creature to the battlefield under your control and reinforce it. Okay. So you get a 4/4. That's a lot to do for potentially 6/6. Okay. Okay. There are other cheaper cards that are already 6/6s. I don't have to go do any of that stuff. They just hit the board and do that. I don't. Okay. Colorless card, Rustic Clashan. 8 mana. At the beginning of your turn, convert 3 gems to white. When this card is discarded, your first creature gets +1/+1. That's good. That's a good land. 8 mana for convert 3 white. That's great. If we have those in every color, those are good lands. The new auras are at least more fuel in Reaper King as a planeswalker. That's a good thought. Had not considered that. All right, next one. I like that land a lot. I've been noticing that a lot of the +3s just don't exist really in the meta right now too much. Oh, there we go. There's a masterpiece right there. Helix Pinnacle. Support card, Enchantment Green. It's got Resilience. Is that what that is? Yes, I believe so. 4 mana for this, for 3 shield. Support card enchantment. At the beginning of your turn, each creature that costs X or less in your hand gains full mana. When a non-token creature enters the battlefield under your control, that creature gets +X. X is equal to your chroma green. This is good. And chroma green is the more green stuff you cast. So in a mono green deck, this is just churning out. It's getting plus pumped. Is 4 the max? Is there like a max limit for that for chroma? Chroma's value is equal to the number of matches made by swap you made the color specified in the chroma evergreen during a battle. Oh, it's matches. Streamer loot. Streamer loot. Yep. Hey, it what it e, man. It what it e. You play the game long enough, you win a few hands. Yes. All right. So those are they. Let's see. Do I want to go in here and spend some pinks on these 120s? Because I'm saying it now. I don't have any confirmation on this. I don't think we're going to get any more Vanguards from these sets because these are historical sets, and those historical sets to date we haven't gotten any Vanguards. So I don't think we're going to have anything else to spend our pinks on. Trying to think if there's anything else to spend pinks on right now. I don't think so, short of, if you have all the cards, obviously. So I'm going to go run another 120 rare, because I got the pinks to spare. Let's go see if I get a non-dupe rare. Shake. Cool. Fan Deep Summoner. Activate 3 black, create a Tree Folk token. Cool. Let's do one more. I want to try to get a mythic. We've done 4, or this will be our 4th from this group, and we haven't gotten a mythic yet. That's really why we do this. We try to get that mythic without getting a dupe. Okay. This one's funny. It's just a catfish. 6/5 catfish for 9. See what I was talking about earlier? You had to do all the shenanigans for the 6 creature. This is just 9 mana, flying, 6/5 catfish. Elemental. It's only black, but whatever. At the beginning of the combat on your turn, if you control a goblin creature, reinforce this creature. Dude, that's sick. This is a really good little rare in a goblin deck. It's not a goblin, though, but I guess you can make it goblin. Otherwise, this creature gains imminent death until the end of turn. Okay, whatever. Do I want to do one more? 5 to try to grab a mythic? What do I have in here? Let's take a look at the rares only. Yeah, I got pretty good odds of getting a new card. All right, one more. Let's try. What we really want is a mythic or a masterpiece for the 120 pink pool. Kilroy says Gris got more help and didn't need it, in my opinion. Okay, Clout of the Domains. So 8 mana spell card, black and blue, or blue and red rather. Aura, target creature gets +4/+4. If that creature is blue, it gains hexproof. If that creature is red, it gains haste. Okay. The +4/+4 is really what you're paying 8 for. Tauntaun, Song of Tauntautons is 6 mana and it gives everything haste. That's better to me than was the head flying goblin pet. Yeah, isn't that crazy? Let's see. Do I do one more? Am I greedy? There's a lot of cards. There's like 300 cards in this set. It's a big set, man. So if you aren't aware of it, so this is Morningtide and Eventide. When the Lorwyn block dropped originally, it was, there's another one, Mindwreck Leech. It was Lorwyn, then it was Morningtide, then it was Shadowmoor, and then it was Eveningtide. Or Eventide. Eventide, right? So those were the 4 original sets of Lorwyn. That completes that block, and now with Lorwyn Eclipsed, we have a complete set. Nice, neat. I don't love Lorwyn that much that I wanted a complete block of it or a complete set, but okay, whatever. It's neat to have that just from a standard set aspect. I like that a lot. I want antiquities. I want Ice Age. I want the original Mirrodin set. I want all of the old school stuff that I used to play with that was a lot of fun that I think are really fun blocks. Hopefully we'll get another set like that and we'll flesh those out as we go along. And I'm assuming that's the rule going forward. 310, it's 177 and 133. 310 cards. Thank you, Zivert. Zivert is a knowledge base. He's like a living AI. Before there was AI, there was Zivert and all things Puzzle Quest. My man is artificially intelligid. So that's what you're going to see with this. While this creature's on the battlefield, your blue creatures get +2/+2. While this creature's on the battlefield, your red creatures get +2/+2. So in theory, this should be an 8/8, yes? Activate 2 blue or red gems, gain 10 mana. That's a pretty neat little card. That is a pretty neat little card. And then you couple that with the thing that pops all the activated gems, and you're gaining 20 mana per turn potentially. That could be something. That it's not great, but it's really good. That's a good value card, right? Do I want to do one more? I think I'm done. I don't want to waste time on all my pinks on this, and I've already wasted enough. I didn't get a mythic pool out of that, which means the next one's supposed to be Goz. Yeah. I hear you. I feel you, bro. All right, let's get to the packs here. Let's do our regular pack openings because those are just what they are. Let's do our super pack. I should have opened my regular pack. I'll open my regular packs next. All right, wish me luck. Let's go. So that's the way those sets were broken down. Was Lorwyn? It's already a duplicate. Like, come on. Lorwyn, Shadowmoor. It was Lorwyn, Morningtide, Shadowmoor, Eveningtide. That was the 4-set block. That all came out in 2007, 2008. The end of 2007 through 2008. If you guys see any card in here that you're like, oh my god, that's a great card, let me know so that I can spotlight it. But I haven't looked at any. I breezed through the comments and uncommons. There's a couple of common cards that I had shown to me that I thought were pretty great. 14 mana for a 7/7. When this creature leaves the battlefield, create a green elemental token, and I'm assuming that elemental token's a 4/4. No, it's a 2/2. All right. Anything else of substance? No, we're gonna be here forever if we go through each one of these. All right. So if you guys see one, let me know. All right, let's do these individual packs. Zivert, when you were making that comment, I thought you were making a Tool reference. 36 and 2, or what is it? Or 32 and 7? I don't know. Whatever it is. New. There's that Feather Deep one that I got for free. So it's funny. It's like, oh, I got that free card off of the free pack. Isn't that great? No, it's a duplicate now, so it doesn't matter. I would have gotten it anyway. So it's just weird little gamer logic. But you never know. You try to optimize so that it dumps the endorphins for, more tokens for Hunter. It feeds the endorphins to drop in the brain when you see new etched across the front of a card versus seeing it consistently the same stuff, right? So far, all my packs have been fairly nude, right? I'm still 2 cards away from completing my Lorwyn Eclipse set. This is the first time I haven't gotten all the cards from a set in less than 30 days. There we go. Shake. Release the Ants. 5 mana spell card. Deal 4 damage to target creature or planeswalker. Clash. If you win, create a copy of this card in your hand, then shuffle your library. Not full mana. Why shuffle your library? That does nothing in our game. That does nothing in our game. All right, well, there's one rare. One less rare I need to go chase. All right, so there's that. Let's go ahead and go through our super packs. Yeah, we got several more tokens, I believe, for Hunter. And Hunter's already gone out and found a bug. Bless his heart. If you guys find a bug, shake. Fable of the Wolf and Owl. That's a cool picture. 16 mana, support card enchantment. When you cast a green spell, create a wolf token. This effect can trigger up to 5 times per turn. Okay, and I believe those are 2/2s. And then the bird for the other color. Same thing, 5 times. Ah, come on! See, what that means is one of the 120s that I got, they've given me a duplicate for, and it's too early for that, man. It's just too early for that. And maybe that's a strong argument that you shouldn't be opening your those 120 peak. But that, again, we're doing the 120s to justify getting a mythic. You understand? That's really what we're going. So not getting a mythic totally makes that not worth it. When this creature attacks, deal 2 damage to the first opposing creature. Haste, 7/2, trample. That's kind of neat, right? It's not epic, but it's functional. It's a good little mastery card. Master. 2 rares out of that, which is good. It's really good. 2 rares out of a super pack. I'll take it, by Jove. I got 2,600 gold. I got kind of caught sleeping on this set. I didn't get enough gold to go through and do my full, bombastic approach to getting what I do, 3,200 gold to go do this. But I don't have it, so I'm going to have to buy as many packs as I can. Plus, I'm actually going to be going and buying a special card with you guys, and I should go do that before I start opening my normal packs. So that's to go through and here's another shake. Spring Jack Pasture, 9 mana. At the beginning of your turn, gain 3 mana. Activate 3, create goat tokens, which are 1/1s. When goat creatures die, gain 3 mana. That's interesting. We're going to have to see, are those supports or are they creatures? Activate, create a goat token, and they are 1/1s. Yes, they are 1/1 creature tokens. So you have to kill it. That's a lot. That's a lot. I don't know. Maybe if you're running a sacrifice deck or something like that, and you can, I don't know. I don't know. Because if you break multiple of the pops, if you pop a couple of the gems and you're stacking them up, you don't get it per reinforcement. It should say per or loses a reinforcement or dies, then you get it. But I don't know. Whatever. Not entirely sure how much it does affect, but Library Shuffler for us may get rid of the pockets of cards that move things to the bottom of your library to the top as well. I mean, that's not really a big impact for our deal, though. That's not really a big counterplay for us. If it were like we were using the hey, there we go, Mythic, Fetid Heath. 8 mana. At the beginning of your turn, if your Planeswalker's color identity is exactly white and black, gain 15 mana. Otherwise, gain 8 mana. So they're doing the rest of these lands that are the specific to dual color walkers. I think this gives us all of them. Yes. So that's cool. That's cool. So yeah, Raz, I'm not sure that's a game function that's going to make a big difference for us, but I don't know. We'll see. Right? And then Zephyr says, Deglamour is decent removal and green for a common. Yeah. There's another one that I saw that's removal for, there was a specific card for green. I think it was a rare or mythic. I'm not sure, though. All right, last one here. What's been your card pull so far? What's been the best thing you've pulled? Or the most fun thing? Mechanics-wise, I'm not really seeing anything that I'm going to have to look. I didn't look at I literally didn't look at anything because it was so late when they released this yesterday. I kind of have this window in the morning like, hey, I'm prepared for you. He's going to do it now. And then it doesn't happen then. So it's like, okay, I get on with the rest of my busy day. But by the time it came out, I was like, ah, crap, they did do it, but it was later. So now it's one of those things where it's like I'm trying to play catch up. And it's why I didn't get a chance to do the video yesterday or do the live cast. All right. So before I do the 320s, we're going to go through here and we're going to do these specialized packs. And in case you're wondering what is this pack? This is the collector's box. I don't know if I even have it in here. Booster box bundle. It isn't the booster box bundle. No, it is not. It is the collector's box. And I think because I have it, it's not available for purchase in here. Yeah, because I have it, it's not available for purchase in here. And in fact, actually, no, that's not true. It's only available to folks that are members of VIP. That's the other side of that. So you got to be a member of VIP plus, then you have to buy the box. So I did not make the strategies of these guys. All right, let's take a look in here. So this is going to be some of the cards that are available here. Let's take a look at the Mythics, Masterpieces. Any Masterpieces? No Masterpieces. But Mythics, you do get a chance to go after those ones. I don't know which ones are chase. Let's look at the percentages on these packs. So 96, 28% for a Mythic, 55% for a rare. So you've got a really good chance of pulling Mythics and rares out of these 16 packs. So let's go pull 7 Mythics. Okay, don't be greedy. 6 Mythics. Let's pull 6 Mythics, yeah? Okay, wiggle your fingers. Wiggle your fingers. Give me some luck. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, wiggle your fingers. What are you doing? All right, there's a new card. Give me all duplicates. Come on. I got one new card out of that pack. Come on. Come on. Come on. That's pretty feels bad. Again, another dupe. Hey, there's new. Hey, there's a shaky shake. A rare glamour die. Glamour die. 6 mana spell. Each creature blue you control gains the changeling subtype. Okay, if you want to do some changeling shenanigans and make them beef up your leader, that's a cool card. It's cheap. It's only 6 mana. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. So there's a rare, but I said 6 more mythics, so each one of these has to have a mythic in it. No hard pull here, right? And not so many dupes. What are we doing, people? Have I bought that many cards? Ah, there we go. There's a mythic. Deities of Scars. 16 mana, creature spirit, avatar 7/7, trample, blue-green. When this creature enters the battlefield, create 3 blight gems. When a blight gem is cleared for the first time, I keep misreading that it's cleaned. For the first time during your turn, just for the first time, reinforce this creature. Then this creature gains prevent damage and berserker until the end of turn. I kind of like that. All right, cool. That's neat. Let's do another mythic. No, we'll do another new card. That's fine. All right, good pack. Good pack. 5 more. Each one of these has to have a mythic in it. Come on, RNG. Come on, RNGesus. I have eaten the body of the... That's new. Shake. It's a rare Endless Horizons, 13 mana enchantment. When the support enters the board, fetch first 4 land cards from your library, exile those cards. At the beginning of your turn, return the first land card from your exile to your hand. That card gains 10 mana. Okay, you had me excited all the way down there. I'm like, ooh, it's going to get XYZ. That's decent. If you're running lands that are 10 mana or less, or 10 mana or close to it, 13, kind of a peak with Sunken Citadel, then for 3 mana, you're basically getting that every turn land out, and you can do some shenanigans with that. I like that. We're not opposed to that. That is decent. I like it. All right, that's the rare I pulled out of there. So now I got to pull 2 mythics out of this next set. My goodness. One of these packs has to have 2 mythics in it. Do you believe? Do you believe? Come on, give me some of that USA hockey luck. Let's go. All right. Nada. I got nothing out of that. I got 3 new cards out of that pack. What a waste. All right, I opened Endless Horizons 3 times in my PPs. Man, I'm sorry, Adoran. Eradoran? Is that how you pronounce it? What's your in-game name? So I know who I'm talking to. There's Shaky Shake. Inundate. 20 mana. That's expensive. Blue. Spell card. Return each non-blue creature to their owner's hand. I do like this card a lot. This is a blue, mono blue force of removal for creatures. I like this a lot. It's one-sided without being completely one-sided, unless you're facing a blue creature that's kicking your butt, and then that makes it a little more difficult. So now I got to get 3 mythics out of this pack, 4 mythics out of these next 2 packs. They got to get 2 each. No tall order. New. There's a shake. There's a mythic. Now, Cold-Eyed Selkie. This art is sick. Like this is disturbing. 10 mana for a 1/1 green blue Merfolk Rogue creature. Landfall blue. This creature gains unblockable until end of turn. When this creature deals combat damage to your opponent's planeswalker, draw that many cards. Whatever. Draw what many cards? 1. When this creature enters about... Oh, okay, I don't need that. That's duplicate. I don't know why I'm reading dupes. Common dupes. There we go. Mythic. Leering Emblem. 8 mana. Support card, artifact, equipment, prowess. Your first creature gets +2/+2 until the beginning of your next turn. Oh, okay. When this creature deals combat damage to your opponent's planeswalker, draw that many cards. Draw what many cards? Hey, it's the real Eradoran. Well, there it is. You know, I only get to the real when I'm reading your name online in Discord. So, there it is. Yeah, that needs clarity. Webcore, clarify. Claritize. All right, so I got to get 4 mythics out of this pack. Do you believe, my friends? I'll take 1. New Savage Conception. Yeah, that's what that says. Savage Conception. 8 mana, green, create 2 beast tokens, and I believe they're 4/4s. So that's yeah, they are 4/4s. That's a funny little card. It's almost a non-card. That's all you're gonna do is draw me a card. Okay, so create 2 beast tokens, and they are 4/4s from what I understand. So you're getting, for 8 mana, you're getting an 8/8 on board. That's a sick little card. That is a gross little card. That's disturbing. If you do a loop deck with that somehow, and that's your win con, that's not going to take long before you got a big enough body to go swing. That was a pathetic. I got 1 mythic out of that first batch. Not ideal, my friendings. Not ideal. That's not what we're looking for here. All right, and that was I think that was the witching one. Is that right? Which one's this one? Is this the... I have that one already. Okay, there's a latchkey kid. Come on. Saga. Research the Deep. Why do I know that card? 3 mana, draw a card, then clash. If you win, return this card to your hand. Okay. Here's what's interesting. If your hand's full and you cast this card, You're going to draw a card. You don't have room in hand to return this card to your hand. So you can't really loop with this card and expect that clash thing to make a difference. I don't know. Maybe I'm reading too much into this. Yeah. What is this? Yeah, it's Latchkey Fairy. Mom and Dad went through a divorce, and Mama ain't home. She's working long hours, so you got a Latchkey Fairy that comes home. What's this mechanic here? They look like a roguish prowl. At the end of your turn, this is the first mechanic we're spotlighting. At the end of your turn, if this card is in your hand and you control a creature which has at least one of the subtypes this card has, this card gains 5 mana. So at the end of your turn, that's kind of cool. Actually, that's kind of cool. It's only going to get to trigger once or twice, but that just reduces the cost of cards to cast. That's kind of neat. I like that. It's because you're not VIP. It's true, right? Like, I need to go pony up some cash before they start giving you special treatment, but then I'm paying for it, aren't I? Lightning Crafter, 8 mana, 3/3, leader, goblin, shaman, leader, goblin. Activate 2, deal 3 damage to target creature or planeswalker. Then if you control 2 or more goblin creatures, including itself, it should say including reinforcements, deal 3 damage to your opponent's planeswalker. See, that's a missed opportunity. If you want to make that a good card, there's no reason to run this as leader because he's too small. There's another goblin leader that's bigger than that and should do a functional impact in the Kinsbale Border Guard. 8 mana, 8/1/1 Kithkin soldier. Now Kithkin. When this creature enters the battlefield, this creature gets plus X. Plus X. X is equal to the number of Kithkin cards you control, including their reinforcements. That's solid. When this creature dies, the first other Kithkin creature you control gets plus Y plus Y. Y is equal to this creature's power. This is a dope little card. This is a sick little card. I like that. All right, Wandering Greybeard, 14 mana, Vigilance, 4/4 white giant wizard, kinship giant. Reinforce this creature, then gain 10 life. That's cool. That's pretty big. It's a big boy. Yeah, how big is he? He's a 4/4. All right, so he gets bigger. All right, so we had 3 rares out of that. That's pretty good. It's a pretty good little pack. I'll take 3 rares or 1 mythic. I'll take 2 rares or 1 mythic. How about that be the baseline? Make up for that last batch of sats, man. My goodness. All right, come on. I don't want to see all these dupes. Cloak and Dagger, decent little comic book by Brett Blevins that drew back in the day. All right, getting dupes already. There was 1 new card, Cloak and Dagger, 10 mana. I'm not gonna read that. I'll read that later. Artifact Rogue Equipment, all of its types. Those types. If you've never watched Brain Candy by the Kids in the Hall, do yourself a favor and probably don't watch it. It might not be your cup of tea, but God, I love that movie. Love that movie. It's all yours, Captain. There we go. Preeminent Captain. What did I say? I called it. I summoned it. It's all yours, Captain. Preeminent Captain shows up. 12 mana. First strike. 2/2 Kithkin Folder. When this creature attacks, the first soldier creature in your hand gains half of its mana, rounded down. That's cool. I like that. What are we doing? What's going on here? That's the goal. Saturday Night Live, they did a spoof on Tucker Carlson, and it was spot on, and it's probably going to be something they're doing every week because that was funny to me. I thought it was hilarious. What's the goal? That's the goal. What are we doing? What's happening? What are we doing? Funny to me. 2 new cards. That's not funny to me. Come on, man. I haven't opened that many packs. Let's go. This is record a little early here, kids, and say this might be one of the worst openings I've ever had so far. It's pretty rough. I need some more mythics here. Reach for the brand. That's cool art. I love that art. Look at that art. 10 mana. Spell card. It's a Treefolk spell card. Kindred Treefolk, create 2 Treefolk tokens. And I bet those are 4/4s, I hope, or 3/3s at the very minimum. Come on, trees are big. Dude, that's the only new card I got was a rare. They're 3/4s with reach. I dig it. Defender and reach. Oh, I like that. I like that. There's a lot of neat tokens in here. You're right. The hunter should be pleased. The hunter is pleased. Goz Master, not so much. Goz is not overly pleased so far. Come on, man. Lots of dupes for a 3/10 card set, in my opinion. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a big set, and I keep getting dupes. And these cards are supposed to be more favoring, collectively, I should say. I should have about a 50-50 chance to pull either a mythic or rare over a common or uncommon. And that's not happening. It's not happening. There's no 50. This is the worst these packs have ever opened for me. Come on, Mythics. Eridoran is calling for you. That's it. I got one Mythic. Is that right? Check the tape, kids. Chat, check the tape. Did I get one Mythic out of all of those? That hurt my heart, kids. Oof. I gotta go. I gotta go take a gander here. I got 1, 2. Yeah. I pulled one Mythic out of that. Wow. 16 chances times 5. This didn't happen last month. It didn't happen last set. Oh, the non-VIP treatment. Don't hate on me. I'm telling you statistically, some days you're the bug, some days you're the windshield. Yeah? Today I'm getting windshielded. Last thing to go through my mind before I hit the windshield was my butt. All right, let's go. We're gonna take a couple of these packs on the premiums. Let's go do. Actually, before we do that, there's one thing I definitely want to do here is this. I want to make sure that Fibblethip does not have any SNC full art ones that I don't already have. It does not, but it does have one that I just think is too pretty, just too pretty not to get. Right, Maynard? There are going to be more dupes in those packs than others since the pool of cards is smaller than you pull from. True, but I only had one mythic from that set, and I didn't even pull any mythics. Even duplicate mythics I would take. Well, I wouldn't take them. I wouldn't want them. But I should have gotten more. I got a decent amount of rares, but I didn't get very many mythics, which that's a first for me. Normally I pull 2 or 3 mythics per chunk. So I'm getting like 4 or 5 mythics out of those as we go. But yeah, I'm gonna go buy less premium packs so I can have this card that I already have in regular because I want this card. This card is so pretty. Am I right, Maynard? Am I right? All right, let's go do this one. He's really going to rage against the machine. I'm gonna grab my guitar and I'm gonna say, "Come hit it now. Come with it now. Cool with it now." All right, that's a dupe. Come on, man. I'm counting on my peepees. Come on, peepees. Give me some good luck peepees. There we go. Call of the Skybreaker 20. Create a Skybreaker token. I don't know what that means. That's a spell too. Wow. I'm gonna go a little bit faster. We'll be here for 6 hours. We're gonna pause for the shaky shakes. New. Come on, man. That's one new rare. If I got to get at least 2 or 3 rares per premium packs per PP. Give me 3 golden shakes for each PP. Yeah. The views expressed by Goz Master are not necessarily those of Webcore, any of its affiliates, or any of its associates. Please say anything Goz Master says on this channel is strictly for entertainment purposes only. No ill intent is meant by it. Views or discretion is advised. All right, final one. We've got Cloud of Dominus. So we got 1 rare in this that's non-dupe. That is a spell card, and what's a Skybreaker token? That's a 10/10, baby. Can we cheat that card out? Remember, we used to have this card that would let us cheat stuff out. You would, no matter how much it cost, we would pay 9 and we'd get it for free. Those were the days. I think there's something there with that card. It's red and blue too, so yeah, I'm gonna go do some fanciness with that. 320. I paid 320 gold for that 1 rare card. Come on, man. That is not it, my people. All right, come on. Let's go shaky shakes. 1 pack down. Soul Reap. Noxious Hatchling. Interesting card. Yeah. Yeah, it's just a little overcosted for what you're going, but for a 10/10, that's pretty significant. And it dies to bounce, obviously, just because it's a Toki. But it's a new token for Hunter to spotlight. If he has it. If I had it. All right, Nevermaker. Man. Okay, hey, Primal Crux. That's the 1 rare I got out here. 8 mana. That's a cool art, though. Tree Chroma Green. So 1/1 Trample Elemental. At the beginning of your turn, this creature gets +X until the beginning of your next turn. X is equal to your Chroma Green. Okay. So that's green matches by swap. That's not just cascades or anything. So you can't fake your way into that by swap right there. We'll have to see if it plays that way. Good pairing for ill-timed at 20. Yeah, that's a great call. That'll be really good. So you got both a 10-10 body on the board, and I'm supposed to be keeping track on all of these, right? Yeah, this is my third one. Sorry, let me take some notes on this. So let's actually do this. So this is my third PP, and I've gotten what, two rares? Yeah, and no mythics. All right, here we go. This is number 3. Luck be your lady. We're gonna get like one pack that's just 5 mythics in a row. Right here. Starts here. No, Hollow Burial, 14 mana, spell card. Return all creatures to the bottom of their owner's library. Okay. What do you got an idea? Share. Share with the class. One new card out of that pack. Hey, shake. All right, Deathbringer Liege, 18 mana. That's cool art, man. I love the art from this era. 3/4 white black horror. While this creature's in the battlefield, that's a lot of text. Your black creature get 2/2. Your white creature get 2/2. So it's a 5/7. It's a 7/8. When you cast a spell card for the first time during your turn, if your planeswalker color identity is exactly black and white, the last opposing creature gains Eminent Death. That's kind of cool. I mean, that gives you a reason to play Sorin again. Not Grim Nemesis. Sorin Neonate Hungry Baby. All right. New cards. I like to see new cards. Let's go. Oh, that was another rare, right? Hey, another new rare. Rise of the Hobgoblins. All right, so this is one of the cards that's bugged. The Hunter spotlighted it, but essentially the way he's using it in his demonstration, he just did a video on this. It's not giving the proper assignment for those that goes at the ice. Use Ashley Emperor of Bones. Burn Looper. Ooh, I like that. Build the deck for me. Do you have the card? Did you pull it? Or send me your deck idea, and then I'll go build it out and shoot a video for you. Doom, ding, dang, dong. Inside Out. That's a funny picture. Ding, dang, doom, dong. All right, rare. Come on, man. Give me a new rare. God damn it. I'm averaging 1 rare per pack. I got 2 in this one, though. So I got 2 in this one. So this is the first good pack I got. So I had 2 before I gave me that one. All right. All right. All right. Oh, I got 3 rares. Excusey. I got 3 rares out of this bad boy. That's a good pack. That's a good pack. I'll take 3 rares for 320 gold. That's 100. That's 100 gold apiece. 20 for the schlop. Oh, this is our 4th pack. And I have, what, 3 more packs left? No, I got 2 more packs I can buy. That's it. No, 3. I can buy 3 more packs. And then I'll go open my other ones. Yeah, not an exciting run, kids. Not an exciting run. All right, Pyrrhic Revival. Pyrrhic Revival. Return the first 3 creatures from each player's graveyard to play under its owner's control. Then all opposing creatures gain finality. Easy solution to this. The question is, can I run this and then wipe their graveyard and it still casts? Or if they don't have 3 creatures, does this sit dead in hand? Because if that's the case, then that sucks. But you have to do a lot of setup to make it work. But all right. Duskblade Worm. Boop. Come on, shaky shakes. Shake them if you got them. There it is. Balefire Liege. It's another new one. 2 and 2. Color identity is exactly white red. Deal 3 damage to opponent planeswalker, then gain 3 life. When does that happen? When you cast your first spell card on your turn. Okay. I was confused about that. So just the one time. It's not every time, just the first time. Hey, Wake Thrasher. Thrasher! Go skateboard, buddy. 15 mana for a 1/1 blue Merfolk Soldier Weenie. At the beginning of your turn, this creature gets +X. X is equal to the number of creatures in play. So that means it's going to be a 4/4 for 15? Oh, no, it's all creatures in play. So if your opponent has 3, then it can be a 6. So it'll be a 7/7. Whatever. That's just for 15 mana. That's dumb. If you're going to do something like that, make it cheap so that it doesn't cost you that much in casting to get it on the board. I mean, I guess if you're doing reoccurring, but it's blue, so that's just not a good use of blue times. Boldwire Heavyweights. Boulder Heavyweights. That's interesting. 16 mana, 8/8. See, what a case in point. 16 for an 8/8. Thank you. Giant Warrior. When this creature enters the battlefield, put the first creature from each player's library into play. This effect can trigger only once per turn. This is a dope card. I like this card a lot. I like this card a lot. I think that's fun. Shenanigans. This also works well with kill creature objectives. So as long as they have a creature in their build, you're going to be pulling a creature from their library and putting it on the board, so you can destroy it with them with this. I like this card a lot. That's kind of fun. That is kind of fun. I got 1, 2, 3, 4 rares out of this pack. Pull rates are bad for mythics and masterpieces, but that rare pull is pretty good. Do we have mythics in this set? All right. So this is pack number 5. Yeah, exactly. And it's an 8/8 body, which is disgusting. And it enters battlefield. It's not cast, right? I'll have to go back and check the tape on that, chat. What do you got? Go look it up. Somebody Google that real quick. All right, we're in that zone now where we're going to get a lot of dupes, but we still should have some good stuff happening. Come on, man. Summoning sicknesses. Yeah. Yeah, and when it goes to their turn, unless you're doing it on their turn, their creatures are going to have summoning sickness. Here we go. That was a duplicate rare. I'm not excited for it. It enters battlefield. Nice. Thank you, sir. That's a good card, kids. That is a good card. Is it chase worthy? I don't know. There's fun and shenanigans that can be had with it, though. I think it'll be a good role player in certain types of builds, maybe objective playing. I got anything new? Bro. I got no new rares out of that. I spent 320 gold for 1, 2, 3, 4 new common and uncommon cards. Lame. Okay. Last one. I got one more. Brutal. Then I'm going to go open the good packs. I saved the non-dupe mythic pulls for the end, so you guys can see some type of joy enter my life. Because this is pretty bad. Spirit of the Hearth, 9 mana, 4/5 flying white cat spirit. At the beginning of your turn, your planeswalker gains hexproof until the beginning of your next turn. Okay, whatever. Right? Come on, man. Come on. Help a brother out. Slither Muse, 10 mana, 3/3 elemental blue. When this creature leaves the battlefield, clash. If you win, the first card in your hand gains full mana. Okay, that's kind of okay. 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 Duplicate rare. Idle thoughts. I have some idle thoughts. Come on. No mythics. Another duplicate rare. I got 1, 2 rares out of that pack. Last one, kids. Last one. Let's finish strong. We're going to have 5 masterpieces. Not even mythics. Masterpieces in this pool. Yeah? Do you believe, kids? Do you believe in miracles? Seven PPs. I took 7 PPs today. I'm not proud of myself. I am not proud of myself. My parents would be very disappointed in the fact that I took that many and I just had 9 rares to show for it. 8 rares to show for it, excuse me. Here's shake. Duplicate. You know what I've caught on here? Some of these... Hey, there's Sensation Gorger. Okay, 10 mana, 2/2 red goblin shaman, kinship goblin, drop to 3 cards. Those cards gain 3 mana each. Oh, okay. Got 5 new cards? Yeah. Yeah, that is not what we like. So I opened 7 premium packs. We got 8 rares. That's not. That ain't it. That ain't it. That ain't it. That ain't even close. All right, let's go. Let's go do this. We have the newest. We have 2 rares from the Who's he what's it's that I got the planar chaos, whatever it is. See if I get something new here. Hey, Scarecrow, 10 mana, creature artifact, Scarecrow 2/3. When another Scarecrow creature you control dies, draw a card. Then if you have 6 cards in hand, return the first artifact creature from your graveyard to play under your control. Well, hold on. 10 mana, 2/3, artifact Scarecrow. When another Scarecrow creature you control dies, draw a card. Then if you have 6 cards in hand, return the first artifact creature from your graveyard to play under your control. That sounds like a lot of synergy for the Scarecrow guy. What's his name? The 5-color Planeswalker? You know, you guys are my witnesses. This is real-time witness. I think Eridoran is onto something here. I think a class action suit is not uncalled for here. I think I need fair compensation. Have you been heard in a recent pack opening set? You may be entitled to fine compensation. Allow me to reach out to a team that gave you these cards for free so that we can grumble that they didn't get you more free stuff. Yes? I appreciate the sponsorship, but that is not a good endorsement for that pack. Normally, when we get these, they're very clearly demonstrating that you get really good pull rates. I got to tell you, that was brutal. I got one. Hold the door. Hold the door, Hodor. Let me ask a question. Let me ask a question real quick. Is this true? So, one of these mythics I pulled from 120 pink pools. One of these mythics I pulled from that exclusive pack. I opened 7 premium packs. I got no mythics, no masterpieces. I have never, ever had that happen in a set release. Ever. Read my lips. Never. All right. So I'd love to review for you what is chase in these mythics. I haven't gotten any. So let's go force that, shall we? Let's go make that a reality. Let's take a look at these rares and see how many of these rares we got left that are still unclaimed. Is there a chance? Nah, odds are against us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 rares out of 7 rares out of 22. Not worth going for another 120 pink pool, so that's why I will not be doing that. So we will go through here. Let's see, which ones are we looking for? Not impressed. I kind of like this card. I think this card could be some fun shenanigans. Marilyn of the Morn Song, 12 mana, 2/3 elf wizard. She's black. She's a drow. When you draw the first card during your turn, that card gains 10 mana. When your opponent draws a card, your opponent loses life equal to their highest mana bonus. This is what's critical. When your opponent draws a card, period, or colon in this case, your opponent loses life equal to their highest mana bonus. So if you're facing Pajani, that's 7 mana that he has for white. He's taking 7 points of damage for every card he draws. Every turn he's drawing 7 mana, but if you're built to card draw like Age of whatever, the blue card that makes you drop cards and draw that many cards. If you're doing that to your opponent, this becomes functionally better than what's that other Omni loop with the Gear Hulk, right? So potentially, the good thing is you can sideboard this deck against what's his Jashiok, Jace Unleashed. You could do it against Liliana the Dark Realms, against, of course, Pajani. Anybody that has +5s to them are taking 5 at a time, right? I think that's solid. I think that's really, really solid. Not to mention if they're running Sunken Citadel, if you could gift them Sunken Citadel, I think this has some shenanigans that can be played with it. I'm kind of excited for that. This is those lands at the beginning of your turn, 3 gems to green. When you cast a white card to the first time, that's cool. Well, this one looks good. That one's not so much. Let's see, anything else? All of those color cards that came out. It's a mythic. Why is this a mythic? What color identity is this? Blue and green. Who do we play that's blue and green? Yeah, it doesn't matter whose turn it is. Right. That's why I like that. It's a win con, and I can just go loop and kill them. Kill them! Or if they're doing it and they're playing a bunch of combo stuff, that's kind of cool. So she's my chase out of this. I want that. I shouldn't say it out loud because I never get them when I say that out loud. But that's my chase card there. And in fact, I got enough pinks I could probably go after one enough. I don't even know what's in this next pack. This zoomed in right there, not a good look. Kazmina? Yeah, okay, Kazmina. Kazmina Oko. Good call. Good call. Hey, what's up, Miguel? What's up, Migs? All right, so Mind Shatter, 5 mana, spell card. At the beginning of your turn, if this card's in your hand and has full mana, increase this card's level by 1. Your opponent's discards the first X cards from their hand. X is this card's level. Okay. It's a lot to hold it in your hand. All right, Primal Beyond, land, elemental card, cool. Elemental tribal, create a copy of target non-token creature into play under its control. I like this card. It is blue. It's 16 mana. It's a little expensive, but I do like that. I would rather these cards put those cards in full mana into hand so you can cast them, because I want the cast objectives. We have a lot of stuff that isn't just summon, it's cast. I would rather we have it in hand, but whatever. This is still a good card. Nope, that's not. Yeah, all right. You know what? Let's not waste any more time. Let's get to it. Let's just go pull them. I'm gonna even cold into this third one because I don't even know what it is. All right, let's see what we got. My baby for Kazmina. Yeah. Black, it is Nightmare Incursion. I forgot to take my picture. There it is. Nightmare Incursion. Look at that art. That's disgusting. 14 mana. Look at all the different faces. That's sick. Can't wait to look at that. Destroy the top X cards of target player's library. X is the number of black gems. Why they gotta be black? Then mill 12. Increase the cost of the first 3 cards in your opponent's hand by 5. So this is another. Increase the cost of the first cards in your opponent's hand. So destroy the top X cards of target player's library. So this is another STA. It's a cheaper STA. Right? It's not going to be as functional STA. You're not going to get like 50, 60 cards in, but this becomes another alternative to that if you don't have STA. Now STA is a rare, and it costs what, 18 to cast? I think it's a little bit more than that. Yeah, it's 18. So this is cheaper than that. It gets you less, but it's some control stuff. I kind of dig this card. I think that's a good card. I think STA is better and it's a rare, but it is what it is. It gives you a different color combination. Bailey on a card, laugh out loud. Yeah? Oh, yeah. Yeah. All right. Rise, the Exiled. 5 mana, 3/2, green, black, elf warrior. When this creature attacks, you gain 6 life. Then create an elf warrior token. I'm assuming that's a 3/3 with vigilance. When another elf creature you control dies, reinforce this creature. Okay. Is that a... It's a 1/1 token. It's just a 1/1 weenie. Leader. Yeah. See, that card's not great, but at least it costs 5 mana. So if it's a role player, it doesn't cost you a lot to get it out. I like that. I like that. But that card kind of sucks. Not gonna lie, it just sucks. What'd you say, Eridorn? Is the copy of separate creature or reinforcement if you're the owner of the target creature? I don't know. Actually, I didn't even read that. I think it's any creature that's on the board you get to take. At the beginning of your turn, destroy the top 2 cards of your library. Activate 2, destroy this card, then return the first 6 cards from your graveyard to play under your control. I like that. So 10 mana. I like this a lot. 10 mana for a 2/2 creature, Merfolk Rogue. At the beginning of your turn, destroy the top 2 cards of your library. Activate 2, destroy this card, then return. So you got to activate 2. So that's the key. That's kind of cool. I like that. I kind of like that. Shenanigan-y, because it's also going to bring it back from the yard to the board once that's destroyed. Odds are it's pretty good. It's pretty good. And it's not 6 different cards, it's just 6 cards total. So I dig that. It's kind of cool. That's the game. That's the goal, right? All right. Chewbacca, what's up, Chewie? Still Moon Cavalier, 12 mana. First strike, vigilance, protection from white, black, flying, 2/1 white, black, Zombinat, Knigget. When you activate a loyalty ability for the first time during your turn, this creature gets +2/+1 permanently. Okay. It's a weenie. It's subject to die. I wish it cost less. It is powerful. If it had Death Touch and all those things, boss of a card. But it doesn't. So it can get bigger. It's just not going to survive that long. So it's just an okay card. It's okay. All right, let's go after the one shenanigan girl I'm chasing. Let's see if she pops up. Chewy got that card for free. Chew, you missed. If you haven't been here this entire time, this has been the worst pack opening I've ever had. I opened 7 premium packs. I pulled 8 mythics. No, I pulled 8 rares. I got no mythics or masterpieces at all from those. The only reason I'm getting them now is because of these are the non-dupe premium packs or the elite packs. When your opponent casts a spell, drain 12 mana from your first card in your opponent's hand, then destroy this card. That's stupid. For 16 mana? Are you drunk? Make this cost 5. Let me get it out on the board super cheaply. Well, when it dies, it comes back. It has that persist. When your opponent casts a spell, drain 12 mana from the first card in your opponent's hand, then destroy this card. Yeah, that's lame. Lame. All right, one more chance. Actually, I'm gonna spend some pinks here, see if I can chase that one card I want. That might be the only card I really want from the set, honestly, guys. This ain't it. Light from Within. 12 mana, support card, enchantment. While the support is on the board, your creatures get +X +X. X equal to your chrome white. That's actually pretty good. That's actually quite good. You're running a bunch of white swaps, making a bunch of white swaps. It's pretty good. I again, with these ones that are the slow burn ones, I'm just not sure. They're cute and they take too long, and Grist runs you over by then. And Galta exists. This ain't it. Kinsbale Cavalier. That's cute. 10 mana, 2/2, double strike. Kithkin Knight. When another Knight Knigget creature enters a battlefield under your control, that creature gains double strike permanently. When a Knigget creature you control deals combat damage to that creature gets +1/+1. This is fun. This is fun. It can get out of hand. It's got synergy. It's not just for Kithkins. It's also for Kniggets, for Knights. I like that. That's fun. Is it chase worthy? No, but it's fun. I dig it. And so, speaking of chase, I shouldn't have bought those other packs. I should have just waited because I'm really chasing Marilyn. Happy birthday, Mr. President. Marilyn, the Morn song. Is that Marilyn Monroe? Is that what that's supposed to be? Funny. 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 All right. Yeah. That was pretty disheartening. I'm glad I bought bright glass whatever instead of these. Do I have any others? Actually, you know what? I do have something else that might give me a couple other packs. Hold on a second. Let me pause my share real quick. On that note, what's been the best pull you guys have done so far? Let's see. What am I going to do? I'm going to do... Where is it? It is right here. Let's mute that for a second. Let's do this. I do have 2 Planeswalker, a Loop Stopper, albeit weekly. Is that a Shaftari card? I don't know what that means. You're going to have to explain things. All right. So I'm collecting my Planeswalkers that I get to spotlight for you guys. I'll talk about those, then we're going to bounce. I got enough gold. Maybe I'll buy another premium pack. No, I did not get enough gold to buy a premium pack. There's a scary red creature. What did you get? Whoa, careful with the way you pronounce that. Yeah. Shift Terry. My diction has never been in question, sir. It's always been sharp and proper. All right, so I've got a few more packs here, but I got to come back to this, don't I? Yes, I do. Got to go back to the shop at hand. Shopping is shoppy, so let me let them understand. Oh, but I got 400 pinks now. Cool. So I'm going to go take another stab for the one I want. But let me open these packs first. All right, so I got 4 black packs. She's in here. Happy birthday, Mr. President. I got a 0.36% chance of pulling a masterpiece from this. Guess what? I'm going to take all 0.36% of that. Do it. Do it. Do it. All right, I got 3 PP, but got nothing good from them. I got the Gamer Thief for free, though. Cool. Chewy. Makes opponent permanent can't gain life. Interesting. All right, sorry, let me buzz through here. Got the same Knight Masterpiece so far, the only one, though. All right, so Nada. I got 2 cards out of that. That's a scary looking piece of art right there. All right, there's that one. Let's do another one. Escape. Quill Spike. A lot of dupes. Just 1 new card out of that pack. It's an interesting image. Come on, man. Make this worthwhile. Let's do something special. Let's celebrate the Goz Master's commitment, dedication to this game for X number of years, and support him by getting the one card he's wanting out of this set. The one chase card. Oh, the shaky shake. Hey, narrow skitter. That's cool. We'll take that. Narrow skitter 12 doesn't count towards the rest of the pools though. 12, 1, 4 persistence or no. I forget what that is. Elemental, when the opposing non-token creature dies, if that creature's power was lower than this, if its own base power, return it to the battlefield under your control at the beginning of your turn. Other creatures you control gain Wither until the end of turn. So that's Wither. So the way Wither works is when you attack, damage dealt by creatures with Wither will also reduce that creature's power by the same amount. I don't. Damage dealt by the creatures with Wither will also reduce that creature's power by the same amount. So it gives them when opposing non-token creature with that creature's power. Alright, I don't know. So I've got a 1. I've got Wither, so I attack. I goes to 0-4. I don't attack anymore. I just got a 0-4 body out there that's soaking up one of my deck slots or one of my creature slots. That's just not... That's not cool. That's a support. Like, let me do that in a support. I can run supports all day long. Umbra Staka. Umbra Staka. Umbra Staka. 20 mana, 1/1. Oh, that's the Chroma Black. Elemental at the beginning of your turn. Combat on your turn. This creature gets +X equal to. So everyone has those. 20 mana is way stupid overpriced for the ramp that has to happen for these. So, and I just thought of something. Chroma's not permanent. Chroma's not a permanent state that you get, is it? It's unique to each card. That sucks. Because then when that creature dies, you're starting over for every iteration of that card you're putting out there. Am I wrong on this? Have you guys played that yet? That sucks if that's the case. Shaft Terry. I'm talking about Shaft Terry. Shaft. That's funny. I got not a new card out of that one. Nothing to be sad about, my friends. Nothing to be sad about, my friends. Shaft Terry. I'm mad. I'm angry that I didn't think of that. I was the one that's calling him, Sam. Was it Ferriel Jackson? But Shaft Terry also works too. Cold-eyed. I like the art, but not that much. New. It does not start over. Okay. Cool. Says the council. I'm gonna have to take your word for it. Total swaps in start of game for that color. Oh, okay. Cool. All right, I'll take that. I will take that. All right, so let's go back down to the bottom. We got one more pool here, and then we're calling it a night, kids. We're calling it a night. I've wasted my days and wasted nights to find out that you're not true. Who's the singer? You know the singer. Type it in here. I'm gonna give you 1,000,000 no points, 1,000,000 fake bucks. All right, come on. It's not it. It's white. Revelark. Okay, this one's kind of cool. 10 mana, 4/3, flying, reach, elemental. When this creature leaves the battlefield, return the last 2 creatures from your graveyard to the battlefield under your control that are not named Revelark. So it can't bring itself back to the board, which would be a really cool occurrence. But this is still kind of a cool card. It's cheap. It's got functional damage control. When it leaves the battlefield, you can replace it. You don't have to destroy it. So if I cast 4 creatures on the board, I can just cycle through that. I can put new creatures on the board. I can play another. Actually, I could run Bright Glass Gearhulk and fetch him, put him on the board, and then have him replace something. And then when he comes on the board, I don't know. There's some shenanigans there. Shenanigans can be had, but that would be kind of cool. It'd be kind of fun. Last 2 creatures will be graveyard to the battlefield under your control that are not named. Okay. It'd have to be something that hits the board that puts stuff into the yard, but alas, there it is, kiddies. I got to go save up a lot more to get Marilyn before she rotates out this time frame. Realistically, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 4, 6, 7. She's 1 in 7 pull rate for this. It's not going to happen this go around. Probably when she rotates around next cycle, I might be able to have enough pinks to get her. But I will save up all of my resources to make that happen. So that would be a good use for me to go through and do that with. Let's see, with BFTA. Oh, and then the BFTA Elites you guys have already seen. If you haven't already seen, let me go pull that out by quick so you guys can see that. And then we will give this the good old fork in it because we're done, kids. Let's say 140 exclusive content. Got 140 of these bad boys, right? Nope, not opening. I'm just going to go to this set. Boop. What? I thought I got 2 out of this. Didn't I? Hold on, give me a second. That's weird. Am I in the wrong one? I'm in the wrong one. Badur. No, that's it. What is happening? Chat, I'm scared. It should be in here, yes? Yes, it should be in here. It should be these. I should have 2 of them. There's only 1. All right, well, this is one of them. Doomgape. 10-10 for 10. Vigilance. I'm sorry, Defender and Trample. Creature Elemental at the beginning of your turn. Destroy the last creature you control. Then you gain X life and X mana. X is that creature's base toughness. So if this is the only creature you have on board, you get to swing with it. At the beginning of your turn, you destroy this. You gain X life, so you gain 10 life, and you gain 10 mana. That's interesting. You did, but different set symbols. Oh. I see what you're saying. You're right. You're right. Titans. Thank you. Goz. 7 mana for a spell. At the beginning of your turn, if this card is in your hand, increase this card's level by 2. Deal X damage to any target, then clash. If you win, return this card to your hand. X is equal to this card's level. Okay. See, it's cheap enough to repeat, too. So 7 mana, not that big a deal. Many times you can get with 1 swap. Whatever. And if it forces you to hold, then you're adding 2 to it. So it's okay. It's okay. Honestly, guys, I'm not overly impressed with anything yet out of the group, but I'm sure there are shenanigans to be had. Very rarely am I impressed with stuff right out the gate. And even when I am blown away by a card, it's usually because I'm reading it wrong or I'm not clear on how it's working in game. So I got a lot of new stuff to go play with, to go fiddle with. So if you guys are not already in the Discord, you should be in the Discord. My main man, Maynard T. Loop, is in there. Zivert is in there. Who else is in there? Lars is in there. He graces us with his genius from time to time. Kilroy's in there. All of these great guys are in there, and gals as well. Chewy used to be in there. I miss Chewy. Sad meme. But we have some of the world's best players of this game in that community. Some of the best people in there advocating for you to be able to play the cards the best way you possibly can. I just released, in fact, let me go over and show it to you guys now. Oop, let me not do that. Let me do this instead. Let me hide that because I forgot I had stuff up. Let's go here. That's funny. So I just did something new for you guys where I've gone through and I've updated the chase card sets that you guys should be looking out for. Back to here. So you'll see here that I've gone through and added all of these images so you can clearly see that this is it. The new player crafting roadmap. I should have put it all in one fell swoop. But you can see where to start and which ones you should focus on first. If you're a newer player, I've separated these into Murders at Karlov Manor, which is the number 1 set to go after as a new player, to go craft with rare. So any duplicate cards, any crafting orbs you get from buying these pack sets, and you go in there and start buying or crafting in the crafting section, this will tell you which ones you're going after. So in this case, Assemble the Players, Connecting the Dots, Aurelia the Law Above, Leyland of the Guild Pack, Steam Court Scholar, Chalk Outline, Judith Carnage Connoisseur. Now Judith, although she is an MKM, she's not craftable. You have to get her from BFTA. That's what it says, is in BFTA only, but she's listed there as a chase card because it is a chase card to go after when you're doing the BFTA. That's another place you should be going and sinking all of your resources gold into, is into BFTA, so you can go get all of the cards that are in there, and when you even have all the cards, go play it and get a bunch of crafting orbs, because every masterpiece you get, which your odds of getting masterpieces are tremendous, you get 2,500 crafting orbs. 2,500 crafting orbs. That's half a mythic, or in most cases, that's 2 rares and an uncommon. Or if you get 2 of those, that's 5 rares for a duplicate card that you get to go craft. Powerful. Really, really critical. So I would tell you, Assemble, Connecting, Aurelia, Leyline, Steam Core Scholar. Chalk Outline's optional, but it is strong. And then the other ones that are worth chasing are Arc Druid, Case of the Locked Hot House, and then Torch the Witness. Those are really good cards that if you get, they're good consolation prizes, but I probably should just remove them as chase. There really aren't it for rares. Then the next set after that is Lost Caverns of Ixalan. Galta alone earns this spot, blah, blah, blah. So you go through it. Once you get Galta and Sunken Citadel from this, you're done. You don't have to get the rest of these. You, in fact, want to leave the rest of those semi-chase cards. They're chase cards, but they're not your main peak ones. You want to leave that and then go to the next section, which is then Outlaws of Thunder Junction. You want to get Satoru the Infiltrator, another round, Akul the Unrepentant, because all of those have key roles in some of the best cards that are out there. Edge of Eternity is right underneath that. In fact, Space-Time Anomaly is so critical to the meta right now. I have no problems with you saying, hey, I want to go play Space-Time Anomaly. I'm going to go get that card, make that a functional focus in my chase. Edge of Eternities, that's pretty much what you're going to get. You're going to get Starfield Vocalist as well, which is great because it works hand in hand with STA, so that's good. Starwinder is kind of cool too, and there's a full, and then you'll see Fibblethip there. That means there's a full art version of that available in Fibblethip. So I hope that you guys appreciate this because it took a little work to put through. I'm going to not lie. AI helped me to put the format together and design it this way so it's visually appealing. But I wanted to make sure that it was easy for you guys to digest. Raise the Past is another one that's good for STA. So you can see the combinations that work there. If there's stuff that works with Satoru, you'll see that. Coma is just a big boy. It's a beat stick all on its own. And the three major play styles are the combos of Satoru and Judith, Satoru and Thopter Generator, and then STA, right? And all the cards that are necessary for STA. And there's a lot of different variations for STA. And then Big Green Stompy with Grist. So just put it in the yard, bring it back, stomp him in the face. The peak for that is, what's his name? Brawler, Railway Brawler. Best card of that. But there are some lighter cards like the where is it? Dr. Fecund Green Shell is a poor man's what's it called? Railway Brawler. Got it? So that becomes a good one that if you're bringing it to the board, it's getting pretty beefy. It's like a 14, 15. It's not exponentially big, but it's pretty big. It's pretty good. Coma too. Yeah, I really don't use STA much, says Kilroy. That depends on what you want to use it for. I use it as I want to go win and clear this objectives out quickly, and I go win with it. BFTA is Battles from the Ages. Goz is the man of the people, baskets glorious wisdom. Oh, no wither hurts Greg's creatures, not yours. Okay, great. Thanks, Artemis. I didn't realize that. So there you go, Miguel. If you're a newer player and you're watching, you came across this video and you're not inside the Discord, my friends, you got to get in the Discord. It is simply Goz Master. There's a link in the description below. You can click on it, get in there, introduce yourself. It is some of the best, most helpful leaders in the game period, as well as a bunch of other folks that are at different levels. And if you want to get plugged and connected to a team of, you want to join a what's the word I'm looking for? Coalition, so you can play on the weekend events and get great prizes. I got a top 10 team right now that needs a player, right? So if you're game and you play like my conditions are, play all your nodes, score at least 75% of your points, which is easy to do if you clear all your nodes. And if you need time off, let us know in advance so we're not looking for you. I don't want to be looking for you each weekend. I like not moving people around, so if you want to set it and forget it and just do it and play it every weekend, cool. But we got a spot ready for a top 10 team right now that's looking for somebody to join. And if you're a newer player, it's fine. As long as you're playing your stuff each weekend, we'd rather have some points there than 0 points, and we can work you up to that. So, but I'm not the only one. It's my group, and I'm always wanting to have people join my team so we can fill up. We have 2 groups we put in, but there are leaders that have dozens and dozens of teams out there. So if you're looking for even a casual team that's more casual than what I would want on my team, there's plenty of other folks you can go with, and you can go in there and ask to be on a team, and you can do that here in the recruiting. Where is it? It is in the recruiting coalition finder right here, right? There's somebody there for the Gods of Theros, who's run by Nerd Thuggery, one of my absolute chads, right? So there you go. If you're not inside of the Goz Master deal, that's where you should be. So get in there. Link in the description. We go from there. All right, my friends, that's it. I appreciate you. I know you could be anywhere in the world. Chose to spend the last hour with me here or so, or more, probably 2, going over this material, and it is appreciated. If you have any questions or comments or thought, just let me know. We're happy to help. What's been your best pull? What do you think of the set so far? I'm not going to lie. I am not overly impressed so far. I see some shenanigans, but I'm going to go play with them and see if there's some stuff that I can do that's going to give me some synergies that I might be missing at a glance, which that's really where the gold is. And one thing Webcore has done really, really well is that they give a lot of really good cards that work well with other cards. Lots of synergies that work well that aren't easy to catch at first glance. So I'm going to have to go dig deeper. And then Main Loop goes in and builds a deck that I love, and then I have to go copy it and then say, yes, this is my deck. But it's really Maynard's. Angry Teddies, I've seen you. All right, that's it, my friends. As always, till our next quest, keep your swords sharp and keep them up, my friends. Swords up. Talk to you then.